It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Denver Broncos and the NFL 25.
A month or two from now, the chilly hand of winter will certainly seize upon the Midwest, but for now, it's a great afternoon for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Alongside...
Yo, what's good at SMC, bro?
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now a 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly
Nah, it's not lagging.
For it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They run with a former Bengal. It's Samaje Perine. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down.
All right, Trap. Do you think we're winning? If you guys think we're winning, how much do you think we're winning, guys?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Pacheco once again. Gets through, and now an opening. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players.
I honestly do not know why I was running.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Rolling to his left. All in all, no gain on the play.
I'm just trying to get yards, to be honest.
The one thing we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. And the officials here are going to pause the game for
I'll be honest, that was not
an injured Chief on the
in the
field.
lines, bro.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now a 2nd and 2. In motion left goes Sutton. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he's up to the 18. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Up for the Denver Broncos. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing.
Do you guys think we're winning this?
That deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Butker now to add the extra point.
Perfect
And
kick.
it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from
Yeah, we're
now,
definitely
it's the
winning
Chiefs
this.
in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Nix to the air. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now,
ooh, hit the weight room.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
Weight room.
6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Watch me truck this kid on blocking.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Yellow. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able... Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that rushing touchdown is 4th.
I don't know why I did that, bro.
Of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. To throw is Nix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
If it's on us, we did nothing.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the
Yo,
guy just
hello,
get the sack
Doc
that no
Flores
one
family.
No, not at all.
Following the the penalty. It's Williams.
Why can't I
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough.
To be honest, we're winning this by a mile because they literally just pulled the ball too much. And then we get straight for the freaking DBs, and then they just...
Now on fourth
They're
down,
not
it's the
DBs.
punt team sending this one away.
Like, they can't even get it to their wide receivers.
At about the 20, they take over.
We can actually get our receivers out there and through and actually get a touchdown. And most of the plays have been running. I've been silenced.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. He'll buy some time right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Mahomes to throw once more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. He'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll look to throw here. He'll drop it off to Perine, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man John. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Throwing Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Broncos.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Let's go.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now
not, but you got
his hands. They're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
Gonna be the best run I've ever done.
And the question, was the knee in fact down? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On play action, here's Nix. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Now it's Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, here's Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 3rd and 9 here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. At that time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel...
And he will take it on.
Let's go.
Travis Kelce, 67 yards.
6 seconds.
To go for it pays off with 6 points. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Mahomes will throw for it. Flush to his right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Buying time to his left. Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there.
The Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 42-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Nix from the shotgun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Adam Troutman, 30 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least get one score back. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start on the ground with Pirine. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Pat Surtain up to make the play. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Fights him off. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now Mahomes being chased out left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Nix to the air. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Nix once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.